Good morning. So, in the last class, we started our fourth chapter, birds and their ways, and also studied about how do they fly and the movements of wings of birds, that is upstroke and downstroke, and also studied of different types of feathers. There are two types of feathers, that are down feathers and flight feathers. Down feathers are small and fluffy feathers which covers the bird's body and they help to stay the bird warm. And the second types of feathers are flight feathers. Flight feathers help the birds to fly. Then the flight feathers are long and flat feathers which found on the wings and tails of a bird. And also studied about flightless birds. Flightless birds means the birds do not have strong wings and tails. These types of birds cannot fly and the birds are called flightless birds. And ostrich is the largest bird and it gives the biggest egg, and ostrich is an example of flightless bird, and kiwi, emu, penguina other examples for flightless birds. And also studied about birds and their beaks. There are different types of beaks because they eat different types of food according to their food they eat. The beaks are classified into different categories. First one is short, hard and horny beaks, curved beaks, long and pointed beaks, then strong, sharp and hooked beaks, and broad and flat beaks, long, sharp and pointed beaks, strong hyzer-shaped beaks. These are the points that we discussed in our previous class. So today we are going to start our next topic from the same chapter, that is feet and claws of birds. Feet and claws of birds. Okay, so the feet and claws of birds, which means all birds have 2 feet. All the birds have 2 feet. Birds have two feet. Birds have 2 feet, and most of the birds have 4 toes on each foot. They have most of the birds have 4 toes each of their feet. Toes means കാൽവിരലുകൾ. So most of birds have 4 toes. 4 toes which is seen on their feet. Okay, and according to their toes seen in their birds, the birds are categorized into different types, that is perching birds, scratching birds, wading birds, and climbing birds, swimming birds, and praying birds. Okay, so let us see the different types of birds according to their feet and claws. The first one is perching birds. Perching birds means the birds have 4 toes in each of their feet, and there are 3 toes in front of the legs, and one toe is backwards. These types of birds are called perching birds, and the birds are the toes of their legs help them to hold on to a branch. Such types of birds are called perching birds. Okay, so perching birds. First category is perching birds. Perching, perching. Perching birds. Perching bird means they have 3 toes in front and 1 at back. 3 toes in front and 1 at back of their each feet. And these help the birds to hold on a branch. And this is called perching. And such types of birds are called perching birds. And the toes of perching birds are seen on 3 toes in the front and one toes in the back of their feet, and such types of birds are called perching birds. They have 3 toes in the front and 1 at back. 3 toes in front and 3 toes in the front and help them to hold on a branch. It help them to such types of toes help them to hold on a branch. Hold on a branch. Hold on a branch. This is called perching, and such types of birds are called perching birds. Examples for perching birds are sparrows and crows are perching birds, and they hold on a branch with the help of their toes. That's in their feet. Such of 3 toes seen in the front and one at the back, and they use their toes to hold on a branch. So sparrow and crows are called perching birds. Example: sparrow and crow. Sparrow and crow are examples for perching birds. Okay. And the next category is scratching birds. First one is perching birds. Perching birds are 4 toes in each feet and 3 toes in the front and 1 at back. 3 toes in the front and 1 at back, and the toes help them to hold on a branch. This is called perching, and such types of birds are called perching birds. Examples for perching birds are sparrow and crow. And the next one is scratching birds. Birds. Scratching birds also have 3 toes in front and 1 toe is at back, and they use their toes. Their toes are strong and sharp, and use their toes for scratch the ground to find insects and other animals as their food. And these types of animals are called birds are called scratching birds. Okay. So scratching birds are 3 toes in the front and 1 at back like perching birds, and their toes are very strong and sharp, and they use their toes to scratch the ground to find insects, small animals and worms. Okay, so such types of birds are called scratching birds. And the scratching birds examples are hens and peacocks are examples for scratching birds, because they scratch the ground to find the insects and small worms as their food. So they are called scratching birds. Okay. So scratching birds are 3 toes in the front, 3 toes in the front and 1 at the back. 1 toe is at the back, and their toes are strong and sharp. And they use their strong and sharp toes to scratch the ground. Toes help to scratch the ground. Help to scratch the ground to find insects and worms and other animals as their food. And such types of birds are called scratching birds. And examples for scratching birds are peacock and hen. Peacock and hens are examples for scratching birds, because they scratch the ground to find insects, worms and other animals. And also they have 3 toes in the front and 1 at the back like perching birds. Okay. So first one is perching birds. Perching birds means the birds having 3 toes in the front. The toes are seen in the feet of a bird, and perching birds are 3 toes, 1 in the front and 1 at the back, and it used to their toes to climb on a tree, and these types of birds are called perching birds. And the next one is scratching birds. Scratching birds also have 3 toes in the front and 1 at the back, and they use their toes for scratch the ground to find insects, worms and other animals. And this Climbing birds. Climbing birds have two toes points upwards and two toes points downward direction. And these types of feet help them to climb and cling onto trees. And such types of birds are called climbing birds. Examples for climbing birds are parrot and woodpecker. Parrot and woodpecker are examples for climbing birds because they have four toes in each feet and two toes in the upward direction and two toes are downward direction, and that types of toes help them to climb or cling on a tree, and such types of birds are called climbing birds. Okay, so climbing birds also have four toes and they have two toes points upward and two toes points downwards. Okay, two toes, they have four toes. Two toes. Toes means കാൽവിരലുകൾ. Toes points upwards and other two toes points downward, and two toes points downwards. Okay, so climbing birds are also four toes in their feet and two toes points upwards and two toes points downwards, and these types of toes help them to climb or cling on a tree. These types of toes help to climb or cling on a tree. And such types of birds are called climbing birds. Examples for climbing birds are parrots and woodpecker. Example: parrots and woodpecker are examples for climbing trees. Okay, sorry, climbing birds. Woodpecker. And the parrots also, they use their curved beaks to climb on a tree. Okay, so the third category is climbing birds. Climbing birds are two toes points upward and two toes points downward, and such types of toes help the birds to climb on a tree. Such types of birds are called climbing birds. Examples for climbing birds are parrot, woodpecker. Then parrots also use their curved beaks to climb on a tree. So the next category is swimming birds. Next one, swimming birds. Swimming birds. Okay, so swimming birds like geese or ducks have webbed feet. Okay, next one, swimming birds. Swimming birds. Swimming birds also have four toes and three toes seen in the front, three toes in front and one at back. Three front toes and one back toes, and the three front toes are joined together to form a web, and this is called webbed feet, and they use their webbed feet to swim on water. Okay, so they have also four toes and three front toes and one back toes, and the three front toes join together to form a web, and such types of feet are called webbed feet, and they use their webbed feet to swim. And the webbed feet of a bird or swimming bird help them to swim. Second category is swimming bird. They have three front toes. They have three front swim. For that, three toes join together. Join together to form a web. To form a web, and it is called a webbed feet. It is called a webbed feet. So the three front toes join together to form a web, and it is called a webbed feet. And the webbed feet of a swimming bird help them to swim on the water. Examples for swimming birds are duck and geese. Duck and geese are swimming birds, and they use their webbed feet to swim on the water. Okay, so the webbed feet of a bird or swimming bird help them to swim. Examples of swimming birds are geese and ducks. Example: geese and ducks. Okay, these are the examples of swimming birds. And the next one is praying birds. Praying birds. Praying birds means the birds use their toes to tear the flesh of other animals. These birds are called praying birds. Example: eagle, hawk are examples for praying birds. Praying birds are sharp curved claws are called talons. Okay, so they have sharp claws. Claws means nagangal, and they use their claws to tear the flesh of other animals. They are flesh eating animals, and they use their claws to tear the flesh of other animals. And such types of claws are called talons, and such types of birds are called praying birds. Okay, so praying birds are sharp claws, and the sharp claws are called sharp claws are called talons. Are called talons, and they use their talons to tear the flesh of other animals. Use their talons to pick up the small insects. Also, they use their talons to pick up small insects and tear the flesh of other animals. Okay, the talons helps to pick up small insects. Small insects. Examples for praying birds are vulture, eagle, etc. Okay, example: eagle. Eagle is a praying bird because they catch small insects like frogs, snakes, etc. with the by using talons. Talons are sharp claws seen on the feet of a praying bird. So they use their talons to pick up small insects. Such types of birds are called praying birds. Examples for praying birds are eagle. And the next one is wading birds. Wading birds. Wading birds. Wading birds means they have long thin leg with a widely spread toes. So such types of birds are called wading birds. Wading birds have long thin legs. They have long thin legs. The wading birds are long, thin legs, and they have also strong toes which are spread to keep the feet from sucking the soft mud. So they have long, thin legs. The birds having long, thin legs are called wading birds. The birds having having long, thin legs are called wading birds. Examples for wading birds are stork and crane. Example. Crane is a wading bird because they have long, thin legs. Long and thin legs. So they are called crane. Another example is stork. Stork is also an example of wading birds. Okay. So this is these birds are wading birds because they have long and thin legs. Simply the birds having long, thin legs are called wading birds, and their toes help them to keep the feet from sinking the soft mud. Okay. So the next portion is birds nest. Birds build nest to lay their eggs and they live in nest. Different types of birds build different types of nest, and also they build different nest in different places. Okay, so let us see what are the types of what are the characteristics of birds nest. Birds lay eggs for which they build nest. Different types of birds lay different types of birds build different types of nest, and also some birds make their nest on high trees and high tree top, and someone made lava heights, and someone made also some birds made their nest on ground, etc. Okay, so different birds made different types of nest, and they made nest for laying eggs. And birds are different kinds of birds use different kinds of materials to build their nest, like the materials like paper, wood, and wood materials, leaves, twigs, grass, etc. used to make their nest. Okay, birds use different types of materials like paper, twigs, grass, feathers, wools, etc. to make their nest. So, in your textbook, there is some pictures of different types of nest are given. Here, look at the picture and identify the different types of nest that built by birds. Okay, so fourth chapter is over. In this chapter we studied about birds and their ways. Our chapter is birds and their ways, and in this chapter we studied about different types of birds according to their food habits, and also studied about different types of beaks. Different birds have different types of beaks because they eat different types of food. Okay, let us see what are we studied in this chapter. First one is how do birds fly. Birds fly with the help of their wings. Also they have light body, and the light body help them to fly on the air, and also the light body of the birds are made up of skeletal framework of hollow bones, and the hollow bones maintain the light weight of the bird's body, and also the shape of the body of a bird help them to fly. The shape of a bird's body is like a aeroplane or boat, and such a shape help them to fly easily. And also they have wings to fly, and the wings are made up of different types of feathers, and the feathers are different color, and the color of feathers make them beautiful. And also the wings of a bird, the wings are attached to the bird's body with strong muscles, and they are help them to move. And there are two types of movements of wings. They are upstroke and downstroke. Upstroke means when the wings move upward and backward direction is called upstroke, and when the wings move downward and forward direction is called downstroke. And the next one is we studied about feathers of birds. There are different types of feathers found in birds. There are mainly two types of feathers. They are down feathers and flight feathers. Down feathers means the small and fluffy feathers which covers the body of a bird are called down feathers, and the down feathers help the birds to stay warm. The down feathers keep the bird warm. And the second category is flight feathers. Flight feathers help the birds to fly, and they are long and flat feathers which are found on the wings and tail of a bird. And also we studied about different how the birds fly differently. Some birds fly very high up in the air, some fly lower heights, and also some birds fly short distances and other birds fly very long distances. And peacock and hens fly very short distances, and the birds like geese and crane fly very long distances, and the birds like vulture, eagle fly high up in the air, and the birds like bulbuls and sparrows fly lower height. And some birds do not have strong wings and tails, and these types of birds cannot fly, and they are called as flightless birds. Examples for flightless birds are ostrich, kiwi, emu, and penguin. Ostrich is the largest bird and they give the biggest egg. Okay. And also we studied about birds and their beaks. Okay. So birds have different types of beaks because they eat different kinds of food. Okay. And first one is short, hard and horny beaks. The short, hard and horny beaks help the birds to crush the grains and seeds. And the birds having short, hard and horny beaks. Example, sparrow and pigeon. Then curved beaks. Parrots have curved beaks, and their curved beaks help them to climb on a tree and also help them to cracking nuts and hard fruits. And then long and pointed beaks. Hummingbirds have long and pointed beaks, and the long and pointed beaks help them to suck nectar from a flower. And hummingbirds suck nectar from a flower by using their long and pointed beaks. And next one is strong, sharp and hooked beaks. Strong, sharp and hooked beaks seen on praying birds and birds of prey. Such types of birds use their beaks to tear the flesh of other animals, and they prey upon some insects like rats, frogs, snakes, etc. So such types of birds are called birds of prey. Examples for birds of prey are eagles, falcon, hawk. Examples for birds of prey. And next one is broad and flat beaks. Broad and flat beaks. Ducks have broad and flat beaks, and the bird like spoonbills are also broad and flat beaks, and they use their broad and flat beaks to finding food while digging up the muddy bottom of pond or lake. And the beaks of ducks are also some small holes present on the edges of beaks, and they use their it is called as strainers, and use their strainers to go out the mud and water from their mouth. And some water animals and plants or small insects leave in their mouth, and they eat as their food. And examples for broad and flat beak and birds are duck and spoonbill. And next one is long, sharp and pointed beaks. Long, sharp and pointed beaks. And the birds like kingfishers, cranes, etc. has long, sharp and pointed beaks. They have long beaks because they catch fish from the pond. So they have long, sharp and pointed beaks. And next one is strong kaiser-shaped beaks, and birds like woodpecker have strong kaiser-shaped beaks, and they use their strong kaiser-shaped beaks to make holes on a tree trunk. Okay. Then next one we studied about perching birds, scratching birds, climbing birds, swimming birds, praying birds, and wading birds. Perching birds means according to their toes present on their feet, birds are categorized in different types. First one is perching birds. Perching birds have 4 toes, and 3 toes at the front and 1 at back, and they use their toes to hold on a branch of a tree, and these types of birds are called the perching birds. And scratching birds also have 3 toes in the front and 1 at back, and they use their toes to scratch the ground to find insects and small animals or worms. Such types of birds are called scratching birds. Scratching birds, example, peacock and hens are scratching birds, and they scratch the ground with the help of their toes. Their toes are very sharp and strong. Then climbing birds. Climbing birds also have 4 toes, and 2 toes are points upward and 2 toes points downward direction. Okay, so they use their toes to climb on a tree, and also they use their toes to cling on a tree. Such types of birds are called climbing birds. Such types of birds are called climbing birds. Examples birds are parrot and woodpecker. Okay, so parrots have also curved beaks. They use their curved beaks to climb on a tree. Then swimming birds. Swimming birds also have 4 toes, but 3 toes in the front and 1 at back. The three front toes join together and form a web. And these types of toes are called webbed feet, and their webbed feet help them to swim on water. Then examples for swimming birds are goose and duck. Next one is praying birds. Praying birds have sharp curved claws, and their sharp curved claws are called talons. They use their talons to pick up insects. Such types of birds are called praying birds. Then wading birds. The birds with the long thin legs are called wading birds. Okay, these are the types of birds, and also we studied about birds are streamlined body, and the streamlined body of a bird help them to fly. Then next we go to the exercise, page number 160. This is your exercise. Take the page number 160 and look at the textbook. In exercise, first portion is tick the correct option. Tick the correct option. Take the correct option. First question, which of the following birds cannot fly? Some names of some birds are given. So we want to find the bird that cannot fly. So their options are option A, eagle, duck, ostrich, crow. Which of the following birds cannot fly? Yes, ostrich. So option C. Tick the box. Your ostrich. Option 3 is the correct answer. Answer ostrich. First question and second question. We recognize birds because of their beaks. Also we identify birds with their help of their beaks, and also with the help of their feathers. Different birds have different colored feathers, and also we identify birds with the help of their feathers and also with the shape of their body. So answer all of them. Option for all of them. Third question, birds are dash. The options are heavy bones. The bones of birds are dash. Heavy bones. Birds are no bones. C, hollow bones, and D, hard bones. Birds are hollow bones, and the hollow bones of birds help them to maintain the light weight of their body. So option C, hollow bones. Birds are hollow bones. And next one, fourth question. Which of the following birds have webbed feet? The webbed feet help the birds to swim on water. So some names of some birds are given. So we have to identify the birds which have webbed feet. First option, hen, duck, eagle, parrot. Which of the following birds have webbed feet? Yes, duck. Option B, duck. So tick the box here, duck. So these are the tick the correct option questions. The next one is fill in the blanks using the words given in the box. So the next category is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks using the words given in the box. Yes, a box and some words are given in the box. We use the words to complete the sentence. Okay. So first question, dash and dash are. First question, dash and dash are birds that can only fly short distance. In the box, the given words are emu, peacock, tails, ostrich, cranes, hen, wings, geese. In the given birds, which are the birds that can fly for short distance? Peacock and hens are the birds that can only fly short distance. long distance? Yes, crane and goose. Crane and goose are the birds that can fly very long distance. Third question, birds have dots that help the bird to change the direction while flying. Birds have tails to change the direction while flying. So answer, tails. Fourth question, birds fly by moving their dash. Birds fly by moving their wings. Birds fly by moving their wings. So answer, wings. Fifth question, dash and dash are examples of flightless birds. The given words, ostrich and emu are the flightless birds. Dash and dash are examples of flightless birds. Answer, ostrich and emu are the examples of flightless birds. These are the answers for filling the blanks questions. So the next category is match the following by writing A, B, C, D, E and F in the given box. Okay. So some types of birds are given and also give some pictures of birds and we identify the type of bird and write the corresponding letters to the corresponding boxes. Okay. So the first one is climbing bird. So parrot is an example of climbing bird. So option A shows climb parrot. So we can write A in the box. Okay, A for parrot. Then next one is perching bird. Which of the following is a perching bird? Perching bird. Yes, option C. Crow is a perching bird. So write C in the box. Then scratching bird. Scratching bird example here. E shows, letter E shows hen. So write the scratching bird. Write E in the box. And fourth question, wading bird. Wading bird. The following pictures, which is the wading bird? There is option B. Wading bird have long and thin legs. So the crane is an example of wading bird. So option B, right? B. And next one, fifth one is swimming bird. Swimming birds are webbed feet and the three front toes join together to form a webbed feet, and the webbed feet of swimming birds help them to swim on water. So which of the following letters show a swimming bird? So here F shows duck. So F is the correct answer, right? F. Then sixth question. Praying bird. So D is a praying bird. So write D in the given box. Then next one is true or false. Write T for true and F for false in front of the following statements. Some statements are given. We want to identify true or false statement. First statement is birds always live in nest. It is true. Birds live in nest. So write T on the given box. And the second question, the peacock flies very fast The peacock fly very short distance. So the statement is false. So write F in the box. Then third question, birds that look for food in shallow water are called wading birds. It is true. Then the bones of the birds are hollow to keep their body light. It is true. Then hens have webbed feet. Hens have webbed feet. It is false. Swimming birds have webbed feet. Okay. So these are the questions based on our fourth chapter, and our fourth chapter is over. So you should read your text carefully and study well. So today let us wind up our class. So study well.